Hey everybody, and welcome back to Midtown USA. It's day 15 of late summer, and this is the last day of summer. Kind of, once again, pumping on all cylinders. I've kind of backed the clock down to 10x speed. I decided that I think for 15 days, 15x speed is a little bit too quick. I turned off traffic. So we're going to run 10x and see how that works for a while. We've got ourselves a load of straw, and a fair bit has happened since we were last together. Let me go ahead and catch you up to speed. So as you can see, we have started, and we did a video, or the last video, we were chopping corn for the fermentation silo. We have finished that job, and at this point we've got 700,000 or more liters of chaff in there fermenting, and right now we've got kind of all hands on deck. You can't really see up there, but we got our forage harvester running. We've got 3 of our tractors running tippers. Well, we got 2 of our tractors running tippers, and our big old 8700 is running the leveler. And then we got the JCB, who is also running, and here comes one of our trailers now. The JCB should be getting ready to unload, I guess. So we're going to navigate this crazy mess and deliver us a load of straw down to the composter. So we had a pretty good price compost the other day, and we went ahead and sold off a couple loads of compost, made up a couple $100,000. Also, since we've last been together, we made some purchases. When we get back to the farm, I'll show you those purchases. All right, let's go ahead and unload this. We need to get out of this road, because this road is traveled by the crew as they unload at the bunker. So here we got some traffic situations. I might have to figure out what's going on there down at the right there at the BGA here in a minute. But yeah, we've been getting 150,000 or more per load of oh, somehow ran into each other. Alright guys, I'm going to take a little break, and I'll be right back once I get this thing cleared up. Alright, we got that little issue worked out now, so go ahead and empty this trailer. And we'll go ahead and load up a load of compost and take it on down there while we let our workers work our bunker. Now, one thing that we've noted, or one thing that I noticed, was that the compost master here takes 50,000 liters of biomass as input, and holds 100,000 liters of output. So that's kind of why we have to, with this particular trailer, empty 50,000 liters, and then we have to kind of wait a little bit, and then we can empty the other 10,000 liters into the intake. I'm going to take 10 scoops, fill this trailer, and while we're doing this, I'll basically tell you what I bought, and I'll show you once we get back to the farm. Let's get back in there. So we bought the Crone baler, the square Crone baler from the straw add-on, and we bought the bale accumulator from the straw add-on. We sold our Kotek 4 bale bale forks, and we bought the telehandler bale grabbers from the straw add-on pack, and that's what we're going to use to handle our bales going forward, as far as offloading them and putting them in the bale shed. We bought a pallet of twine that we need to use on our baler. So that's still up to shop. We need to go pick that back up. And I expect we are going to be extremely busy once tomorrow hits, once autumn hits, because the grass should be ready to mow again. The grass field that we planted will be ready for its first cut, and we'll use our new baler and our new bale accumulator to do that work. Field should start coming in for harvest, so we'll have busy harvest season, and the goal will be to prep some fields for winter wheat. Actually, we're going to prep one field for winter wheat that I know of for sure, and that is the big old field that we are that we're chopping corn out of right now. We're gonna see if we can't roll that around, turn that around, and put winter wheat in there. That'll be plenty of wheat for our next for next year. Then hopefully that will come in early enough in summer. We'll be able to turn it around and put corn in. Also got some milk we need to sell, so we kind of got a busy day of just driving around and doing stuff. We'll check out how our workers are doing on the cornfield. We're not going to let that all just run with course play. We will do a little bit of that work. Did a fair bit of that work off camera with respect to the fermentation silos. So while it's not been on camera, I've basically been dealing with chopping corn for a good 2.5 days at this point. Almost done. See up there, the harvester is loading the JCB. Saw all 3 tractors go flying past here just a little bit ago. More load. So I do have a little bit of news on the map. Progress on the map. Of course, I really hope the map is out by the time this video airs. But if it's not, then this news will give you a little bit of information, insight. But basically, right now, the map author is looking to do something that I haven't seen before, and that is he's looking to change the out of bounds. I'll call it the out of bounds graphic. He's looking to change the graphic or the image that you get when you look off the map screen. You know, basically the map edge boundary. He's looking to basically have 4 different boundary images, one for each season. That when it snows, there's snow beyond the map. In autumn, the autumn tree colors are beyond the map. So that's pretty cool, and that's pretty exciting. I'm really looking forward to that feature. He's also toying with the idea of icicles on the buildings, or piles of snow on the rooftops. So that's pretty cool. Our JCB's in traffic again. Give me a minute. I will go rectify that situation and be right back with you. All right, we got that taken care of. It never fails that you do lots of testing, you do lots of off-camera work, and by the time you go and start recording, that's when all the problems start. You should have it all worked out by this point. So, like I said, he was looking to do icicles and piles of snow on rooftops. I thought that would be pretty cool during winter to have that show up. So it's coming, guys. Really wish I could give a date, but as we know, dates are not something that you can just willy-nilly give out, or even attempt to think about doing, because something will inevitably come up that will cause you to miss the date. So all we can say, or all I can say, is soon. That's all I know. Is that it's coming soon. So we're going to sell this load of compost. Then we're going to run back to the farm and show you the purchases that we got. Need to pick up our telehandler, run up and get our twine, bring it back to the farm. Kind of prep work for tomorrow, sure. And then we'll go check out that fermentation silo and basically see how much chaff and silage we've got working in there. It should be more than enough to satisfy our needs for the next year and get us through to the next corn chop. Then we'll maybe run over and run up to the field and just check out and see how our guys are working. Right. So I was coming through here the other night, and this Dollar General, she sure does light up real nice at night. Running the store lights up there, the windows light up, and the sign lights up, of course. So it's always something pretty. It's always something special to drive through a town at night and see how it comes alive with the lighting. Very oftentimes it's a completely different place than it is when it's not, well, during the daytime. I was going to say when it's not lit, but it would be during the daytime. Alright. Let's just... show you something here. Should saying that he had put that on the PDA, but maybe not. This should get us about 150,000 if I'm remembering correctly. Tell you, compost on this map is black gold indeed. About the easiest way to get $150,000 that I can come up with. We're just using the leftover straw from our wheat and barley harvests. First big load of compost that we made used the manure from our cows. Could probably take another big load of manure down there, simply because pile's getting pretty big. We got close to 200 cows now. That stuff is pretty much just free. Get $150,000 off of free manure. You do have to buy fuel, so that was a bit of an investment, but we have definitely made back our investment many times over. It's up here. We're not going to park it or now. So these are the bale grabbers from the straw add-on pack. It's the bale accumulator that we're going to be using. Straw add-on pack. And here's the the Krone Big Pack 1290. Using baling efforts. Go ahead and get in our telehandler, and we will drive over here to our ferment silos, and we'll check out progress on them, and then we're going to go get that pallet of bale twine. See, we've got 38,000 liters on the intake at this point, and 663,000 liters on the silage count. So we're all said and done. We should have about 700,000 liters or so of silage. Should be more than enough for our needs. See up there in glance, our sheep are going to need some water here at some point. Maybe working late tonight, caring to our animals so that we've got make best use of the day tomorrow. It's hard to believe that summer is over. Had such a busy summer. Not too much downtime, that's for sure. Definitely a different beast. 15-day seasons versus 24-day seasons. 24-day seasons, everything was, for the most part, a lot slower pace. Really chill out and take your time on lots of things. Here's our twine. We back. Right. Take a look at that. At 12,000 liters of twine. I don't want to mess with that. I might take a spindle off and then just totally mess things up. Alright. Just checking glance up there, seeing how we're doing. But we might need to go check out the BGA here soon. See what's going on with it. This twine is a bit just a forecast. Right, so first 2 days of autumn. Nice and sunny, good. Oh my goodness. So we have 3 days of rain. To close out the last of early autumn. Here. guess you have to have this hooked up to it. Alright, we're going to run up and check out and see how things are going over at the BGA. A little interested why the JCB's just sitting there not doing anything. Get in our uppity Mercedes. Run up there and see what's going on. One thing that we might do is we might end up filling that whole bunker. The amount of corn that we got here, the amount of chaff that we're getting, may go and fill that bunker up and actually need to start a second bunker. Another fast tracks. Sure what the delay was, but maybe he was just waiting for the for the leveling. Whoa, slow down. The leveling tractor to make his turn. Park this over here out of the way. Check out, see how things are working. 580,000 liters. A pretty big mound here. He's not doing too much of an effort to actually level this thing off, are you? Let's watch him for a little bit. Wonder what he's doing now. Come on, dude. Taking a coffee break. Get to work. Got a little bit of bleed through the bunker. Nothing too terrible bad. There we go. Squash that down a bit. Don't need our tractors getting stuck in there. All right, let's go check out the forage harvester. Maybe we'll run that for a little bit. Slipping on the sides of the bunker there, I guess. Squirrely, are we? You're way up here. Fill our truck here soon. Seem to go through a lot of gas. Let's park him up here. Out of the way, and actually I think gas station there. There it is. Let's go ahead and fill him on up. Let's see if we can't take over our forage harvester for a little bit. I have to say, if we've got 500,000 liters in the bunker just after basically the bit to the left, the harvester, got about that much off to the right still. We're gonna fill that darn thing up pretty darn good. May just benefit from starting to fill up another bunker, because at some point it might be too difficult to get some of those tractors pulling through the bunker like we are. I have to say, I'm not really sure why the tractor in front of us just basically turned around for another run. Because he's empty, but at any rate, rather interesting deal. Hopefully he won't be held up too much. You can see our leveling tractor there is having a wee bit of issues. We just may need to switch over to another bunker, even though he's not even though this one's not really full. We're obviously having enough trouble driving. We may need to just cover this thing, work on another one. That's what we're gonna do. So let's cover this one up and get to work on another one. Or let's try something else. I've noticed this guy. Oh, get out of it! Get. I guess. Notice this guy's not using a leveler at all. He's just driving to and from. So let's drop the leveler off. Not going to use it. Let's just go ahead and get rid of it. See if that works. Is that better? Now the 6600 slipping. I think it's just getting too high of a mound to deal with, so I'm gonna take care of this, and I'll be right back. This is kind of the episode of I'll be right back. Well, I think what we'll do is just gonna run this and try to see if we can do a better job at leveling this than Courseplay was doing. I've used it before in the past. Coursplay's been pretty good with it. Now, when I've done it before, I haven't been driving all the way through. I've been just backing up into the bunker and dumping. So I know that that is kind of a different mode for the leveling. The action of driving through versus not. Trying to get the ramp there leveled out, because once you get up here and drive, you go pretty good, but it seems like there was a pretty big hump that was getting built up there. This guy, I don't think he's ever been. But keep an eye on him. He was the small one. He was a 6600. I think we're just maybe our actions are best served here, the bunker. Food. It's the 7700. See if that 66 comes back empty or full. Want to get a little bit just over here, edge, flatten it out a little bit. There looks like we're starting to make a mess. As I was saying, I usually don't do BGA work, so you can probably tell. Royal mess that I think I'm making with this. But then again, maybe it's not that bad. No. Just compared to ferment silos, this is a whole ton of work. Fermentation silos are so much easier. You just dump them. Let nature do its course. Well. Got a decent little ramp here. We're up to 760 4,000 liters. Pick this up. We don't want to be big old ruts in the thing. Like I said, I think tomorrow, the first day of autumn, we're going to be working in the working some grass, mowing with our new baler. You know how that works? I have not used it one bit since I got the straw pack, so it's going to be the first for me. Careful, get awful ruddy. Can't. It's out a little bit. I think we got our tractors in a bit of traffic jam up there. So with that, I'm not really sure how long this episode's been going on, but had some cuts and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that here. I'm going to get this all cleaned up and straightened out and finish up that field. And hopefully we won't be working all the way through the night. So until next time, guys, happy farming.